Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, legacy seekers. What if I told you that it is your inner voice that's holding you back? That self-doubt, that inner criticism. Truly, this is an important video. By the end of this video, you will have 3 strategies, actionable strategies, that you can put into place to better help you with that inner critic. Let's start by talking about your inner dialogues, self-doubt, and how it harms you. Every single time you want to start something and you tell yourself, I'm not good enough, I'm not beautiful enough, I'm not fast enough, I'm not smart enough, whatever it may be, you are putting yourself down. You're lowering your energy. You're bringing down your capability of wanting to overcome how we feel scared about doing new things or trying something that we've never done before in terms of our ability and what we feel like is our limits. Doing this every single day wires your brain in a certain way that you start seeing everything in this manner. Not just things you want to do, but in every aspect of life. But when it comes to wanting to do the things you want to do, in this case, leaving a legacy behind, it is very important that you start becoming your number one biggest fan and cheerleader. Not in a delusional manner, but in a positive, reinforcing manner where you are the first line of defense to wanting to help you try that new thing you've always wanted to do. First actionable strategy is reframe your inner dialogue. Sounds simple enough. I have some notes here, so I'll just read them. The first thing you want to think about is try to frame things in a more positive light. Instead of saying, I'm not good at doing that, say, I'm still learning. Similar statements, but one is way more positive than the other. I'm still learning states that you're just on a progress frame instead of saying, I'm not good at that. Well, reframing everything you say to yourself will rewire your brain to being a more positive individual when it comes to wanting you to do new things, trying out new foods, trying out new places, or traveling, or doing things like working out, writing that book, going after that promotion, whatever it may be in your step-by-step actionable plan to leaving a legacy behind that you may have. Self-doubt, an inner critic that is always leaning to the negative, will slow you down. So what I want you to try to do is, on a day-to-day basis, try to catch these negative thoughts. You won't be able to catch all of them, but try. If you can catch one, reframe it. We use the same example. Say you're thinking about something, oh, I'm not good at that. Say, I'm still learning. Or I'm going to learn. Start reframing things to rewire your brain to start thinking about yourself in a better light. You must become your number one fan. Like I said, it's not in a delusional manner. It needs to be rooted in reality. If you're 4'5" and 75 years old, you're probably not going to make it to the NBA. So lying to yourself is not the goal here. It's reframing things in a more positive light. Have you ever met somebody that's always positive, always wants to look at things with the glass half full? Optimists are better at receiving criticism. Optimists are better at taking actions because they always see the better things. They always see things in a better light. So try reframing negative thoughts into positive thoughts as much as you can. And as you do this over and over again, it will help you rewire your brain to where it becomes automatic in the long run. Second actionable plan, and this one has a quick and easy thing you can do, but we'll start talking about that later. So second actionable plan is take consistent action. What does this mean? Is that every single day you need to be taking these small steps. Even at work, even if you're at work or at school, wherever you may be, take 30 seconds and think something positive about yourself. That's a small step. It may seem insignificant at that moment, but taking these small steps over and over again will make it will pay giant dividends at the end of your journey. So the easy strategy here is what I call the 5-minute rule. And I didn't invent this, but it's something that's easy to use. It's called the 5-minute rule. And what is the 5-minute rule? Think about an action you want to take, something you want to do, and say, I'm going to do it for 5 minutes. And just tell yourself, anybody can do anything for 5 minutes. Obviously within reason. But if it's something like, hey, I want to go for a 5-minute walk, or hey, I'm going to write for 5 minutes, or hey, I'm going to do 5 minutes worth of cleaning up. Say I'm going to do it for 5 minutes, put a timer on, and go and do it for 5 minutes. More often than not, you're going to do it for longer than 5 minutes. And you will show yourself over time in doing this consistently that you can start and do something that you want to do. Get over the hump, get over that wall, and start putting things into action. Because taking action is paramount. If you're not taking action, then you're not doing anything. If everything's just up here and not in the real world and actions are not being taken, then you're not doing anything. You need to move the needle forward. Even if it's a small movement, if it's moving forward, it's a good movement. So keep that in mind. The 5-minute rule. So today, just pick a 5-minute rule action you want to do it, and continue on. This last one. Now this one is a perfect timed strategy. Since it's the beginning of the year, it's a new year, you need to surround yourself with positive people. This one is truly important. You need to audit your circle. It's a new year, and this strategy truly needs to be applied. Audit your circle. What does this mean? You need to be surrounded by positive people. Positivity breeds creativity, and it truly adds energy to your life. That's why creative people want to be surrounded by other creative people. There's an electricity in the air. There's an energy in the air when you're surrounded by people that are positive. When you're surrounded by people that are negative, it drains your energy. It drains your energy banks to such low levels that at times you just want to go home and go to sleep. And truly, you need to audit your circle so that you know who's around you. And if you don't have anybody in your circle that are positive, and it can happen, then you need to become a castle within yourself where you lock down your own energy and build up that positivity, build up your energy levels, taking those actions every single day, day in, day out, building your positivity to the point when you go out into the world, you will attract and be attracted by other positive people. This is a true phenomenon. The more positive you are, the more energy you will have. And when you go out into the world, positive people will just seemingly appear into your life. And then you'll be able to get into those circles and have more positive people around you to help build you up and not break you down. and lead you to those more and more bigger actions, lead you to the end goal, which is to leave a legacy behind. And remember, these things take time. These videos, these actions, these steps are all things that take time. It's not done in a day or 2 or 3. This is a lifestyle. This is a long journey, but it's worth taking. Because if nothing else, you're a more positive person, you have more energy, and you get more things done. And what's wrong with that? I can't find anything wrong with a positive go-getter that loves to have energy and go out into the world and spread that to others who share the same similar positive outlook at life. So, to recap, 3 strategies. Reframe your inner dialogue, take consistent action, and the most important one here is surround yourself with positive people. Audit that circle, friends. Audit that circle. So, pick one of these 3 strategies that you've heard today, put them into action, and just start. Don't let another day go by without you actually taking action here. Truly, do not let another day go by. There's no better day than the one we're living right now. Today is the day. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't do today what you can't do tomorrow, because tomorrow is not promised. So remember, leaving a legacy behind, all it takes is one day at a time. Thanks for watching.